Today, Precarious plays
Transistor. Ah, you lied to me.
What?
This isn't Minish Cap. I mean, I guess there are some surface level similarities, but...
Here they are.
Huh?
We could pretend everything is tiny.
I was just about to ask, there's nothing tiny here.
Well,
I was about to say, there's nothing tiny here.
I mean, we might be subatomic. We could be tinier than tiny. I mean, if you think about...
My God.
It's so cute, it's invisible. Oh my God. Did I ever show you that sketch from SNL with Amy Poehler and Tina Fey, where it was all about tiny top hats? It was like...
No.
Okay, it was just a crazy escalation of fashion accessory of who could have the smallest hat and thus be the best and cutest.
This is starting to sound a little familiar.
It's a very simple joke. The hats just got better and smaller the whole time, and it was funnier and funnier because they were in more and more serious situations. So, like, imagine wearing couture at the fanciest restaurant you would never dare walk into, and then someone shows up to the party with the stupidest hat possible that is also microscopic. Yeah, it's like that, but we have escalated to the point where the hats are invisible. So what I'm saying to you...
Was that not the punchline? Was an actual subatomic hat not the...
I think that would have been a little
endpoint?
difficult to visualize for a sketch comedy show that gets written in a week that has to incorporate a guest of some kind.
All they have to do is say it, you know?
I think that there might have been a microscope or magnifying glass involved, but I might just be building the joke in my own head because I thought it was so funny. Now I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it. Thanks. But no, seriously though, we're in a computer, right?
I don't know.
This
that's
is
what
Tron.
I'm not sure if it's Tron, like if it's some sort of like post-body scenario where people have just sort of moved beyond that.
Yeah.
Or if it is a situation where I'm not sure if this is like Battle Network or Tron,
Yeah.
or if it, like I said before, if it's just really sophisticated augmented reality.
Like that episode of Adventure Time where they find the people in pods. Where Finn shows up in the virtual realms and is like, well, this is objectively interesting.
Okay,
Is the boss doing you a bad?
yeah, it's not cool. Its hitbox looks like it coincides with the shadow that it leaves, not with how large it actually is.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's not a great scenario.
Yeah. I mean, do you remember the bosses being particularly frustrating, or did you get this far?
I've beaten this one, but I haven't gotten any further than that. I'm kind of starting to think that maybe I feel like I'm remembering why. Because this is pretty highly unenjoyable. And I'm kind of tempted, because I'm gonna have to fight the actual thing soon.
Yeah.
I'm a little tempted to restart, which I know is not...
It's not our usual now.
I mean, it's not ideal, but it might, it might be for the best.
Well, you could visualize being super small and it could be fun getting stabbed.
Where is the... There is the... Found it.
There you go. What was the you were talking about?
I was missing an enemy. And it was that little wiggler that was blending in with the columns pretty nicely.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it was just the support chip I had. I can put the mine layer in there.
Oh. I was just thinking further.
Mm-hmm.
If we're in a computer, we're not... I mean, I guess we're subatomic, but also we might just be made out of light, which is not always a particle.
We read this one,
Mm-hmm.
and we read Sybil's early on. We didn't read Waves because I think that you probably would have had something to say about his name and his super cool nose.
It is a fine nose.
That is...
It might be a little too much nose, but I'm a fan of an interesting nose.
I feel like people use it as a kind of derogatory term or like a backhanded compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a nose for radio? Because he's a broadcaster.
Oh, that's stereotypical and less fun. I really like his nose. Noses are fun.
It's an alright nose.
Not everybody gets to have such a cool nose.
So we'll do both of those later. Ping. We've got all of ping. And that needs to be put in the passive slot. So remove. Stealth on target elimination. Yeah, that seems just fine.
How are we doing?
I can bandage it up and keep going.
Should we try?
Yeah, I mean, I've already gone to an access point, so I sort of committed to it.
Mm-hmm.
3 packets with reduced damage.
Just to be clear, you were only fighting the tail of that, and you weren't even fighting it. It was more of an environmental thing.
Yeah. You know, I should probably say... I should probably say before we get too far into this, it's been a rough week. I'm not in a great mood. I wish we were playing Minish Cap. I wish we weren't starting with this boss. I'm already not having a great time. Number of jumps. No, it's too tiny to do a jump. And charm duration. I guess that's... Back radius is 300. Do I want to risk that? Do I want to risk that on any of these? The charm, whenever it's applied as an upgrade,
Yeah.
I feel like it tends to hurt more than it helps because it... You know what? I'll check it, but I think you can't hurt your friends, your temporarily charmed pals.
I said that already. Bracket towers, settling every big decision in this town. Head of the Camerata and their
That's
pulling
funny.
strings.
Brackets usually contain functions.
Yeah.
Jokes.
At least if we get through this, we'll get to say we were there.
A whole bunch of nothing we don't know.
I feel like Red and I are both over social media.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Hello.
Yep.
How'd you get in there? This tower isn't going anywhere. You hear that, Spine?
Who's...
Transistor is still drunk.
Uh-huh.
I thought that was done already.
Oh, no.
Know what I hate worse than stairs?
Not having to climb stairs, you lay about.
Nothing. Right now, nothing.
Right now, nothing.
You know, I have a theory
Lay it on me.
about what's come over me.
Uh-huh.
I think what's causing this, it's big. Real big. It's white, red polka dots, pointy tail. It's like the
Ah.
closer it gets,
Okay.
the more we are.
I mean, it's okay. That felt pretty like. So here's the problem that
Yeah.
I just experienced. This is enough. This is the correct angle to run up the stairs, but it's not the correct angle to dash up the stairs.
Oh, so you can't... That's...
Oh, I can dash up the stairs. I just wasn't at the right angle. Yeah, I feel like the game should have given me the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Yeah. Man, I'm sorry that we quit before the boss last time. That's always such a... not a good move. I hate it especially...
Cannot harm friend. Cannot harm friend. You can't switch someone and then attack them. And the radius is actually quite large, so I guess I'll just walk like some kind of commoner.
Yeah. I feel for you so much right now. The last time I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn, I stumbled upon a bandit camp, but I was too tired. And so then I stopped. And it was a mistake. And I know that I could go around and do other stuff, but the bandit camp is frustrating. So the last 2 times I played, I was at that same bandit camp, stupidly, like, bashing up against the same problem after not having played for, like, weeks. And that game is still at that point where it's just it's not even a boss, it's just a bandit camp. But because I stopped, like, at the wrong point, now I have to remember that I stopped in front of a bandit camp that's a little bit difficult for me where I am right now.
Oh, cool. Wonderful. Is it just me? Is it just my mood? I can't tell anymore.
Maybe you're like Transistor. Something big and white with red polka dots has you in a foul mood. Sheesh. You know, I have to say, it's a little bit hard to read what's happening on the screen sometimes because it happens quite quickly. Unless you're in turn, in which case it makes a little more sense, but...
Okay, that is another thing that I don't appreciate. Because that feels a little like... Okay, so... I just take damage then. That's it? I just take damage? Is that what you want to do, game? Because it says 0 because it's masked. If I hit them, will it unmask them?
Huh.
Doesn't look like it.
Great. So how the heck are you supposed to deal with that?
Don't let them be masked, I would guess. I mean, it's not like I'm, you know... I just run away until they switch back?
I guess.
Or unmask, I should say. Yeah, see, just get hit, I guess. Health tax.
I don't like those. Although usually the way I set up characters, I just kind of build that in. But I don't like them on principle.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's some clever way around it, but I'm not feeling super duper clever right now. I'm feeling more like... Man, I wish I was just playing Minish Cap. I mean, not even like playing Minish Cap.
This is just like hanging out with me while I play Minish Cap.
Yeah, but Minish Cap is such a relaxed experience that it kind of feels like I'm getting the full experience just being in the co-pilot seat, you know?
Yeah, I have to say, it's not terribly difficult. It's so fun.